Hello and welcome to Sobricks. I'm Adam and this is Sobricks. This is my channel for reviewing Lego sets and building them and other Lego related stuff. In this video I'm going to be taking another look, the 11th look at the Lego Gift with Purchase Fun Creativity 12-in-1 set. As I said, I think I've already done 10 videos about this, about the first 10 official builds in this set. They're pretty small. Can make kind of a series of quick videos, so that's what I decided to do. And in this one we're going to be looking at the 11th, and so we'll kind of get right into it. I have in front of me the 10th, which was sort of this ski lift or tram mountain scene, and I'm going to be taking that apart and then putting together the next build, which is this little plane build, and then I'll share my thoughts on that. And then in another video I'll take that apart and build this underwater scene here. So while I disassemble this model and while I put together the plane model, I'll speed the video up and then I'll slow it back down to review the 11th model in this set. So until then, enjoy! Okay, so while we look at the build for the 11th model in this Fun Creativity 12-in-1 Gift with Purchase set, I just wanted to say thanks for watching and then remind you, if you like the video, click the thumbs up, give it a like. If you like my other videos, click the subscribe button, that helps me a lot. And now on to my review for this model. Okay, so here we have the 11th model in this Fun Creativity 12-in-1 set, this Gift with Purchase from a little while ago, maybe a year ago. I'm not actually sure on the timeline. And this is the plane model. So this is okay. You know, I have looked at some other things that are similar to this. I know I have here, this is like an old city seaplane set. I know there was a Creator 3-in-1, I think it was a polybag that Tiago, who is a big Lego YouTuber who used to work for the company, I believe they designed it. And so I've looked at some similar stuff like this, and this one is maybe on the weaker side to me, but there is some stuff to talk about here. So make note of all the pieces not used in this. There's maybe some that I would have liked to have seen be used here, but as just kind of giving it a glance here, I'm not sure where they could be. I mean, I maybe would have liked these angled plates to extend out the some of the wings there, but we'll just look at the build. So you start with the 2x6 in the blue. We add a kind of axle plate piece up on the front. We use some of those corner plates in there, some of the inverted slopes, build out the back, extend that out a little bit. Then we add some angled plates on top, some slopes, some cheese wedges back there, a couple jumper plates in here, which then I don't know if these are supposed to be seats or what, but like we have the tile on the back of the bracket, kind of the impression of a little windscreen in there. We do lock down these angled plates here between some other plates, so we have the one going across the bottom, the stuff on top, and put those kind of angled or sliced kind of slopes on there as well. We have just the different slopes, inverted slopes and regular slopes up at the front. Can spin this around, and then we have 1x2s coming back that kind of rest on this angled plate for the wing on both sides. That's the tan piece in there. Those only stud down to one stud and then go back, and so they're just kind of on the more like plate side the tile side of this. And then we make the kind of upper wing. This is like a biplane or something, and so it has kind of two wings, and we use a piece that I don't think we've used in any other model in this set yet, which is these kind of like, could be a minifigure accessory, a flashlight, a megaphone. It could be lots of different stuff. It's essentially like a bar with another bar coming off of it, and then a place where you could stud it down. And so we add that on. This is its own little sub-assembly. Use a couple 1x4s, and then we use the darker blue or kind of regular blue here for the upper wings, and that's kind of everything. I mean, the profile of this, it looks like a plane. I think some of the proportions are a little bit off. The propeller does spin, so we get that. You actually get two propellers in here. I'm not sure if you get two of the kind of axle pieces, which because I don't think there's anything. Oh yeah, you do. So this is in there as well, and that's good. So there's one of those in there, and there's an extra one here. And it doesn't sit like flat, so if I were to set this down, it actually kind of works, because the front is going to be a kind of angled up, and it's going to lean back just because of the plate under here and the inverted tiles here. It's going to kind of lean back like that, which actually looks kind of appropriate for this. And then I'm not sure if these are supposed to be seats or extra details or what. I did like the lower wings. I think I would have wanted the wings to be the same length. So when I was just thinking about what else could be done for this, I maybe would have swapped out some pieces up here and used these plates. I don't know if just popping them on like that is too thick of a thing up here, but there's probably a way to do it, maybe even eliminating some of the other kind of blue in there. I kind of would have liked these to be the same, and even if they're not like, if they're the same this way too, I think I would prefer that, but maybe this does look a little bit thick up here in comparison. So there's probably a relatively easy way to make that change on my own, but I'm just kind of talking about and thinking about the base model per the instructions, and I'm not sure if I like the kind of stubbier, shorter wing up here, and this one being longer, also like thinner generally, and this one kind of is thicker and shorter. It just doesn't work for me proportionally. It's obviously not minifigure scale. It's a micro scale kind of vehicle here. There hasn't been a ton of other like vehicle builds. We really only got the boat, which I liked more than I thought I would, but no like cars or anything like that in here. So there's no tires in this set at all, but we do at least get another vehicle, which I suppose is fun. I think the colors are nice. It's pretty colorful, so that is a positive. And I do like that there was uses of some pieces that weren't used in other sets. I'm wondering if those will be used in the final set for this, and I'm not positive if they will. We may, which would be great, because I don't know how I feel about doing a set like this and then saying some of these pieces are only for one of the models, but there may be other pieces in here, and I'm not positive on this, that like aren't in any models. That would be a little bit surprising to me, but I guess I could see that being the case potentially. If I'm looking over it to try to think about what they might be, I don't know if I'm really going to come up with anything. I think like some of these, the bar with the kind of hollow stud piece there was used pretty infrequently. If I'm remembering correctly, it's maybe only in one of these that I've seen so far. and maybe we'll get use out of those in the last one too. So just something to think about, but not too bad. I'm glad I've been able to look at these, and yeah, the plane not as cool to me as the boat, and not as cool to me as some of the other kind of micro builds. Do I like it compared to like the animal builds? Not as much as the lion, maybe more than the koala, and maybe not as much as the crab, but I'm just sort of guessing at how I would rank these. That's sort of where my head's at right now, and I think that's it for this one. So in the next one, which will kind of be the final video for this set, that one might be slightly longer because I might talk about my feelings about the process as a whole, building all of these different things, the set in its entirety, and value at that time. So after I share my thoughts about that one, but that's for a future video, so I'm looking forward to that. If you are as well, I appreciate it. And I think that's it. So if you like this video, click the thumbs up. If you like my other videos, click the subscribe button. If you want to support the channel by giving money to the channel, there's a Patreon link, there's a Buy Me a Coffee link, there's membership supers and thanks on YouTube. All that stuff really helps. And with all that said, until next time, thanks. Bye.